So the work that you can see behind me is called ngaratya, which is return to country. So the liner cut works are really about that wider picture of us going back to country together as a group, but more so talking about really foods and plants that I've been interested in for a long time and the need to return to that deep knowledge. And I guess the liner cuts as well really speak to a lot of the works of our people that we got to see when we were travelling together. Our people have pecked into rock for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And I see the liner cut work that a lot of our mob does, it's very popular in our country as an art form, as a continuation of that rock art that we've always left our mark. I've got another work in the show which is called kakala, which is some woven bush bananas. I learnt to weave during lockdown online as part of a workshop that was with Ani Bronwyn Rasm, and I really enjoyed it. Once I started weaving, I sort of couldn't stop. And I've painted them again with kopai, and that's really, again, speaking to the way in which I really celebrate our people's deep knowledge of country and of plants and our food ways and how they've kept us healthy and strong. That's really something to celebrate, that our people have passed that down over thousands of generations. But I also painted them with kopai because in a way we are in mourning for our food ways. It's very sad that they're not part of our lives today as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples as much as they really need to be. So yeah, there's that happiness and sadness in my kakala, the bush bananas. The work that I have included, called Abundance, is actually a really beautiful photograph that I have had interactions with over many years through different projects that I've been a part of. I wrote a whole chapter about this photograph that was taken by Frederick Bonney on our Barkindji country not long after invasion in 1879, when people really started coming en masse to our country, and sheep as well, and all sorts of interventions were going on at that time. I really love this photograph because there is so much cultural knowledge held within it that perhaps people from outside of our cultural landscape might not be able to see. It's a way of giving people a portal into how complex our knowledge of country is and how absolutely clever our people are in the innovations that they have made to be able to keep country sustainable even through massive climatic shifts. We've always been able to stay on our country and we've never hurt her. And that's because we've had this interaction that's truly reciprocal and so intelligent, the way that we have found to use things and process them to give us everything we need from country. This is the first time that I've made visual art as part of work that I've been doing for a long time, which is telling stories to people about our deep knowledge of country. I've done that through research, I've done it through writing, I've done it through quite a few creative forms, and I see this as a new iteration for me, a new way of sharing my care for country, my want for our people to be much more empowered to be able to speak for country and to manage it in the way that we have custodial obligations to. So being together as a group, ngaratya, has really helped me to feel supported, empowered and held in this space that's really new for me. I'm not nervous at all to present these works. I feel really proud of them, and it's because I've got the group with me and behind me, and they were made with a process that was so culturally grounded that these things just came out of me without me having to try too hard.